be heard,
videos on Artificer Alchemist, and I still
and we can now be seen.
My abilities
Nice.
Nice.
Now you can move
Yeah,
closer this way.
You can
Connect with the Bluetooth whenever you're ready. Get out of here, Domino's.
Yeah.
Hashtag not spawn. Hello.
Hashtag not spawn.
Welcome back.
Hello, Starshine.
Apologies about last
The
week.
Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Woo! Thank you. Apologies about last week. I had rather, some family business to attend to, but we are back. And currently getting our music straight because...
Probably a little quiet. Yeah, there you go.
A little more. No, up a little more.
That's not our streaming service. That's straight up Funimation.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, I was just like, I'm not gonna guess.
Huh. This one's only $4, but it looks amazing.
Oh yeah, I've gotten some of those. They're fucking legit.
Right at 60.
They look really nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I have a bunch of Kamigawa full arts because I got a collector's box.
Yeah.
And they're so beautiful.
I mean, who's paying $300 for a card?
And welcome to our Magic the Gathering.
Hey, I brought my deck.
We like to talk and play Magic the Gathering. So
The game built to play between D&D sessions.
honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
Has anyone seen the gilded foils?
Mm-hmm. They are sexy.
Have you seen them?
I have them. I will see them and appreciate them most likely at a later point.
Yeah.
So, last we left our heroes. Does anybody else remember? Because I do.
Yeah, we were in a cave.
Of course I
There was
remember.
a lot of crystals, and we just fucked some shit up. Excuse me, beaten some shit up.
What? You can say fuck. It's okay.
I don't know what the rules are.
The rules are.
Yeah, you gotta go farther.
You can say fuck and then. Yeah.
Good.
Can't
It's a
say
good rule.
anything like
I'm not gonna say anything grotesque unless I'm
like
doing it in character.
like
Trust me,
the
if you say
R-word
something. Yeah.
or
Yeah.
the N word.
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
Oh,
No, if
no.
you say something that you're not supposed to say, I will tell you.
That's good. I appreciate it.
The automatic Twitch censor bot will censor you.
Just,
Well, the little alarm sounds, right?
FBI, open up!
This has been us fucking around.
Mm-hmm. But if someone would like to clarify further or expound upon the thought already presented.
Tell us, Eric.
I would like to get to the point of what the fuck did you just say? I would like to get to the astounding point of what was presented in another world of the 9th universe 12 seconds later.
Yep.
Huh? Why use big word when small word use better? So, what happened last session was...
This big word struck my superiority complex.
Superiority complex, what the fuck?
Okay, continue.
What happened last session was we went through a cave. We kept going through a cave. And then we got more cave. And then more cave. And then sentient life form. And then more cave. And then another sentient life form. And then probably about 3 sentient life forms in there. And then death. And then rebirth. And then communication.
I gotta do more details.
And then
Yeah, you somehow went backwards. Alright,
I think I was about to chop off my finger in exchange
for everybody at home,
Yeah.
what actually happened, they did go through a lot of caves, so to be fair to that, but they successfully exterminated the eggs as well as the serpents.
those are the sentient life forms.
Sentient seems like a bit of a stretch. As well as were able to revive the once dead Davis Gold Scale.
Rebirth.
That happened a while ago.
Happened last session.
Sorry, I'm enjoying myself on our own Twitch stream.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm just watching the double heady.
Oh,
With all its rage.
Anyways.
it fucks with me. Like, I had it in my ear one time.
Oh, that's worse.
And I noticed, I like talked, and then I heard myself like 3 seconds later. I was like, can't do that.
Too self-conscious, too self-aware.
You ran into a magnificent alchemist and some jackass.
Indeed, 2 more members were added to the party.
Yes.
Yes.
Fine. Jolly as
Sentient
hell
life
poorly.
form. Sentient life form. Cave. Sentient life form.
Debatable with Molo.
Well, he's sentient,
Life form.
and I assume he's alive.
That was the question.
Well, after reviving rather, Davis, you had a conversation where fingers were almost exchanged. It might still be, but venturing back towards the city, you encountered these
Sentient life forms.
5 large insectoid creatures, 6-legged with giant claws, about twice your size, currently eating the body of a serpent. I believe, since you were not sneaking, they did in fact notice you.
I don't remember rolling
Stealth checks?
I don't remember.
I did.
I don't remember what it was, but I remember those last things.
I think you did. I remember now because a pass without trace was spent.
It wasn't mine.
It was not yours. It was Lyra's, who is currently still with you.
It's currently.
Vanished into the shadow.
So you still have the bonus from pass without trace. Since I forgot what you rolled, we'll go ahead and roll stealth again.
Fresh dice. Fresh dice. Fresh dice.
There we go. I like you.
What's yours?
32.
40.
And I rolled a 9.
I rolled 18.
Oh no, we're still in the dream.
God. I like to think if there was a rogue in the party, the rogue just like crouches down, blends into the shadows, and it's like, alright, I can't be seen, and then you just like from behind him like, hit me.
I'm just standing up straight, just like looking at him. Not trying to hide.
Harkon's like, oh yeah, dirt.
You just imagine like, yeah, I am the epitome of stealth. Where did this cardboard box come from?
It's just from under you see Solid Snake.
28.
28, 32, 40.
40.
16.
You had plus 7?
Yes, 26.
Okay.
Plus
Alright.
10. I was like,
Yeah, they don't seem to have
That's about
noticed
right.
you. They are currently feasting on the body of a giant serpent. Actually,
How many are there?
5.
Can I roll a nature check to see what they are?
Yeah.
26. That's 2 less
Come on. Wait,
26.
Nope.
Counted on the
this doesn't like me. That was a 10.
10, they're big bugs.
Cool.
Big old bugs. Can I make a nature check?
Yes. It would be a little bit harder for you because this isn't a creature you would have encountered before.
What kind of bugs do they look like?
They look closest to probably praying mantises, but instead of the weird like foldy claws, they have like crab claws.
love it.
Scissors.
Is there any way
Scissor bugs.
to like turn away from them and still exit the cave, or are these blocking?
They are currently blocking your
Mega
path.
Sizzle? What color are they?
Like in the darkness with your dark vision, you can't really tell color. They look to be a lighter color though, or maybe a light shade of a dark color, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mega scissors. It's like 3.
It's a shiny.
It's like this.
No, not like that at all. No.
I'm not showing that to the stream.
Is this in a room or is this in like the tunnel kind of way?
They are in a cavern. You're currently at the exit of the current cave you're in into that cavern, and you know the path is basically behind them.
Is this the way you guys came?
I feel like we came from the other direction.
No, we came from a different direction.
Yeah, you
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look.
We don't want to go back that way.
Yeah, it was awful.
That was a cave you entered from the desert itself.
Yeah.
Let's not go back that way.
Wait, don't we have full-on Dragon Boy with us?
He's
We haven't been
currently,
full on, right?
yeah, Davis is with you. He's just been kind of standing in the back, observing everybody.
They're in their human forms
You
right
see-
now. They're not
Yeah, but can't you just shift and wreck shit?
more or less.
This
If they want.
maybe the cavern looks like
Can I make a
Make an
nature check to
intelligence
see what
check.
the apex predator of a praying mantis would be?
Thinker. No, I'll say praying mantises aren't native to
I'm
Garamond.
trying to find
Yeah, let me try the Tiny Dice. Tiny Dice is better. But yeah, that was a 11.
11? Okay. He might not fit in this cavern. It is fairly large, but relative to a dragon, probably be a little tight.
Okay.
I kind of whisper out.
Yes. Oh, let me see. I don't fucking know. What? What is the apex predator of a praying mantis? What kind of question? I mean, vaguely.
Thinking of evolution, something that would put us in like their apex predator and scare them off instead of trying to fight them.
Internal parasites.
Yes, I suppose.
I think you should just turn into
What
a
would
dragon
be-
and roar loudly.
It's a bit small in here. I suppose I could though. I mean, apex predator. Dragons are kind of the apex predator of most things.
Can you do your dragon voice? Or at least resemble a dragon's voice?
Of course I can.
If Thaumaturgy do that, do you think you can scare them away?
I suppose it's worth a shot, but what would an apex predator, these things specifically, even look like? And at that point, all of you begin to feel like a slight tremor in the ground.
They're coming.
It shakes. And you see
Probably a
the
bullet.
these large bug-like creatures kind of stop and freeze and turn their head in a direction, all pointing towards the right-hand wall. And then you feel another tremor, much stronger this time, and then another, much quicker, as the. What's everybody doing?
Hiding?
So
I'm
again,
hiding behind
maintaining
people.
stealth.
Yes.
Okay. You watch as the right wall of the cavern suddenly collapses in, and you hear. You see stomping in. No.
Yeah, I was looking at some battle music real quick.
Nice. You see stomping into. Actually, I'll just send this to out of game. Stomping into the chamber, this large Goliath-like creature. Easily, I'd say larger than a young dragon, not as quite as big as an adult dragon.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Almost ape-like in its stance. Are you in Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I couldn't remember. Yeah, okay. Long, sharp-looking tusk. As it tears into the room, grabs one, drags it along the ground. You see the trail of just scattered chitin and bug blood as it picks it up and crunches into it. You see the other ones try to run away, but it manages to catch the straggler behind and just picks it up and chomps it in half before starting to give chase as they crawl into the smaller cave with where in the direction you were supposed to go as it slams into the wall and starts slamming its fist and shoulder into the wall.
Can I make a nature check on that?
No.
Is it look beast-like or monstrosity?
It definitely does not look beast-like, I will say.
It's exciting. Are we gonna run still, or are we gonna?
Is it leaving the cavern to the other side, or is it still in?
Well, look at
It's still there. It is because it's way too big for the other cave, and it is currently looks like it is trying to tear through the wall. You see how she was like kind of had scales along her cheeks and neck, as she seemed to have like been mid-transformation, and she just kind of like, yes. That makes sense.
Oh, Harkon's basically saying, Dabara. She goes, yes. How convenient it is that your answer get answered after you ask it.
I thought you asked it.
So what is
doing?
everybody doing?
I'm watching this.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if it gives up and leaves or if it proceeds further.
It's just one endless loop of the apex predator coming feasting on the bodies.
Another thing comes through the ceiling and eats it.
There's always a bigger fish.
We're here for, we're here for 4 days.
The mantises things are just munching on like the serpents are like, free food, and free food.
Oh man. Well, it's getting rid of the spider spores at least. Whatever those things are.
Or mantis like creatures.
Mantis.
Like think of the Pokemon Caesar.
It is currently
Or that weird
doing a
devil
better
from the
job
Power
of simply just collapsing that cave than it is of actually digging through to the other side
Oh,
of the
shit.
other cavern.
I want to sneak past it.
You're not gonna sneak past. It's trying to get into there.
In theory, you could get by it without drawing its attention. However,
I've done
I
it before.
don't think you would be able to get past unharmed.
If I Nature's Veil, maybe.
No, it's not even about it targeting you. It's about it is just currently just wild animal trying to get through this wall.
Well, I'm just gonna go. So we need to stop that. Blind.
Okay, is that an attack roll?
Yep. Constitution saving throw by it.
I would also like to, guess I'll go gung-ho.
Hey, we need to stop it.
As I see him cast, I would like to go for initiative. Or for a surprise round?
Yeah, but we'll resolve this first.
Passes. Failed save, half as much on a successful one. So let's see. Oh shit. Yeah. I need 6 more.
What is it?
I need 2d8.
I have.
Let's see.
I helped on my hands with the D8s. Big old mouth.
Bad math.
No, this was far more intense than the bullets.
Where are the monsters?
18, 24.
The other bug-like creatures ran down the other cave that it is currently trying to dig through.
Gotcha.
33, 40.
About how far away is it from us?
55 or 60 feet.
Okay. So this is kind of like a pre-combat attack, basically?
It will be a surprise round, yes.
Okay.
And it is large. Here.
Nice. So it does half of 40, so it does 20 damage.
I'm gonna definitely just go ahead and just cast Ray of Frost on it.
Now we're rolling initiative.
Yeah, we all need to resolve our surprise round by initiative.
Yep.
You will be riding the bar again,
Alright.
and Davis will not participate in combat.
I assume so. It's a little bitch.
Or, you know, if you've just been dead. So,
Considering you're homebrewing your monsters.
no, actually. My apologies, I have to take this call. Alright, I will be right back. You all.
Can I see the box?
Imagine you're watching a giant monster head around a wall.
It's my party and I want to. I think it's try if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Magic the Gathering discussion board.
Yeah, we can actually. So I think if your deck is dirtling a lot, it seems to lack focus. If you're gonna run Hinata, which has a effect that basically wants to deter other players from playing, and something wants you to play Stealth Keeper.
Well, it's not. I don't necessarily play Hinata, the Dawn Crown, specifically for the second line of text. I play it for the X spells that can target other things, essentially for free. And that's what's cool about it, because cards like Distorting Wake are a 3-mana overloaded Cyclonic Rift.
Oh, that's pretty great.
Cards like Heliod's Intervention is a 2-mana overloaded Vandal Blast. Cards like Biforce is a 1-mana overloaded Vandal Blast.
Yeah.
And when you pair that with Enchanted Evening, which makes all your enchantment, every permanent enchantment in addition to its other types, Heliod's Intervention is a 2-mana World Slayer sword. That is one-sided.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I mean. So, like, a lot of powerful effects, but once you subdue the board, there's got to be win con. What's your game plan?
My game plan is basically to storm. That's what I'm planning to make the deck, because there's cards like Reality Spasm that say you pay 2 blue mana in X, and you can tap X permanents or untap X permanents. So, with the untap X permanents, you can target all of your permanents, and with Soulfire Grandmaster or Nivix Guildmage, I don't play the Guildmage, but with Soulfire Grandmaster, it allows you to essentially return that spell to your hand after when it resolves instead of in the graveyard. So, what you can do instead is you can play Reality Spasm, or no, actually activate Soulfire Grandmaster's ability.
Yeah.
Play Reality
Sorry
Spasm.
about that.
And then untap your mana as it resolves, going back to your hand, and repeat the process. Gain if you have above 7 mana, if you have like 8 mana or higher, you will get infinite mana. If you have exactly 7, infinite.
Archon, what's your initiative?
My initiative is 20, while the bars initiative. Adult. Adult game guy.
Yes. Usually
Yeah. I got a 16.
Let's see. Okay. Thank you for telling me that D&D Beyond will soon be joining Wizards of the Coast.
Yeah.
Dabara's a 7.
7?
7.
Okay.
Her dex +1.
Yeah. Mola?
Fuck.
Alright.
18.
Alright, he's going last.
Just, there's initiative count 20, initiative count 5. Garrett.
24.
24. Alright.
You know how big that bag of dice
Alright.
is? That's
So,
a big ass bag of
Garrett,
dice. Dice
you
sack.
watch as this small, strange man releases a spell that seems to connect but not do as much damage as it should have with the monster.
Shake it up a bottle. Funk.
Yeah, you see as it is now beginning to turn, it hasn't quite gathered what the situation is. So what would you like to do?
Molos uses a free action to say, "Get 'em, boys."
That's the new party name, Molo and the Boys.
I'm gonna
Molo
move
and-
right there, and I'm gonna try to cast polymorph on it.
No.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's a big open cap, right?
But not big enough for a dragon, apparently.
So you can take it out of combat immediately.
And you're a chicken.
Turn it into a...
So that's going to be a 7. However, as you see the creature, its form beginning to shift and morph, you see as it slams its hands on the ground and as its form, the spell breaks, leaving it unchanged as it uses its legendary resistance.
Alright, then I just stand there. Alright, I tried.
It uses
No bonus action?
Nah.
it uses its legendary resistance. No fuck off.
There you go. Knock one out.
I'm gonna log out just a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna try and cast Ray of Frost. Can I do that as a surprise action?
I mean, yeah, this is a surprise round, so it
You can
is.
do anything on your turn, my guy.
Yeah.
That's not.
I drop my shit and run away.
Technically,
I'm
something
gonna
you
roll
can
it.
do.
They're surprised they weren't expecting.
He did almost run out of the
30,
combat
20.
we were in one time. To be fair,
Molo has his own priorities.
to be fair, I also almost did that when we started the Eberron campaign.
Do 19?
19?
19.
To hit?
No, dirty 20 to hit.
Okay.
And I rolled 19 for damage.
Okay. Yes. Dirty 20 hits. And so Ray of Frost lowers its speed, correct?
That's correct. Like, speed reduced by 10 feet just one round.
Gotcha. Alright. Wait, it wasn't your turn.
Oh. What?
Oh, it's fine. We'll just skip you, but because you all actually go before the monster. So
Oh, nice.
yeah. But now it is Harkon's turn.
Yes. Harkon's going to ignite his sword.
Cool. Next.
I was like, we are far from this thing.
Yeah.
That's why I got a little closer. But behind
You know what? No, we're not going to ignite
Yeah.
our sword. We're going to take
I
out
would
a
stand by
bug.
your side, but
Alright.
And
Dude, my survival
Read that well.
my survival
You're gonna load up
strategy
your arrows?
for every single D&D campaign, even when I was a fighter gunslinger, was to stay in the back. I rarely got hit. Ever.
It's good to have
Because
protection.
it's because they were too busy hitting me.
Yep. Like I think in Lane's campaign, like I got hit all of 2
Actually,
times
hold on.
in combat.
Can you draw up this cave system?
I mean, it's a simple cavern.
Alright.
It's just like
I would just like
it's
to
like
know-
I'll say like 40 feet wide.
All right.
It's like a you know.
Yeah, that's fine. Do it.
And because it goes out into a cave on the other end. Door.
Exactly. Cool. Actually, we're going to cast a 3rd level spell.
All right.
We're going to conjure.
Another opening over there.
Okay.
We're going to summon 4 war horses.
Oh God.
What'd you do?
I'm summoning 4 war horses.
Alright.
All right. So, Harkon takes out the black Fey blade and looks at it for a moment, and it's like, ugh. As he extends his hand, you see vines start to coalesce and gather at certain points on the ground, and almost like a portal forms. Stepping out are 4 large horses with saddles and armor on them.
And then with a bellowing voice, we are going to charge!
You're gonna throw horses at it?
You go. I'm terrified. Legitimately.
We've seen
We
a campaign.
War horses are the most broken thing ever.
Yeah. War horses kill.
So I'm not supposed to ride that war horse. Is what I'm
You
understanding.
can ride the
You
war
can ride
horse.
the war horse, but you might slow it down.
I love that idea.
Yeah, if you get on one of these war horses, you will take it basically
Oh,
out
yeah.
of combat. And you'll charge. So
And they'll just go right after you.
yes. So that was my action. Bonus action. We're still gonna ignite the sword.
Bonus action, yes.
Yes. And then yes, with a well, point the sword forward, charge, and then 25. Where are you? Right here. Get right here. And then cause the horses to charge. So 5,
They-
10. So what is it? 20 feet straight forward. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. So this one's going here. Charge. And then I needed to make a strength saving.
19.
Alright. Is it still surprised?
Technically, yes.
Alright. Natural 20.
That'll hit.
Okay.
I like how the horses get the super inspirational music.
Yeah, right.
6, 12,
I was worried until the horses showed up.
17, 21. 25 on that crit. Second horse.
Nice.
And then once this will move to the side right here, this horse will 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I need a strength saving throw.
Yeah.
High.
24.
Yes.
To be fair, you can see it and see that it's made out of basically nothing but muscles.
Yeah. 13.
13?
Yeah.
No.
He's mine.
Here. Strength saving throw.
23.
Alright. A 16.
Misses.
Alright. Strength saving throw.
Alright. 20.
Alright. A 22.
22 hits.
Alright. 8.
Alright. Yeah, you see as the horses run up and start like shouldering into it and raising up and hitting it with their front hooves. It's pretty hurt. Alright. Molo.
Mwah.
Maybe
Okay.
something a little more high energy.
Oh yeah.
I'm just sad now.
We're going into its backstory right now.
it's giving its flashback
all
yeah.
over the board.
Flashback horses. When it was just a young, weird little ape-looking
What do
thing.
I remember when I had horses.
My family was stocked up on horses. It's on me for this
It
every
looks
day
cool.
for the past 12 years.
That's just the next 3 sessions. It's flashback.
Horses just scare me.
I used to be afraid of horses. So when I was younger, when I was like 9, I fell off of a horse while it was like full sprinting.
Horses are fucking dumb.
I'm sorry, but the way you started that story, like it sounded like you were gonna do a Skyrim narrative me joke. Like I used to like horses or whatever.
I used to be afraid of horses.
Yeah.
And then I took care of a horse and witnessed a horse giving birth.
No.
Gross.
Very. But cute. And then I took care of the baby horse.
Oh. I think it's 3 stones, but I don't think
What is it?
magic stone.
Isn't that just
Yeah, 3 pebbles,
Okay.
and I don't think I throw. Yeah, I think I only throw 1 per turn.
Yeah, the pressure builds up. Of course.
Yeah, I think they're like
But
A little
yeah.
bit of a warning would have been
Stars.
nice.
So I pick up 3 rocks from the ground.
sorry,
and
he
like,
just got sprayed.
yeah,
in
I'm
the
trying to
face.
ignore it.
Okay.
all of your
3 rocks on the ground, and I like pour something on them, and
It's all
then
my hair.
Like a silvery mercury like liquid.
yeah, they turn like shiny, and I chuck 1 at it. That is an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Plus whatever. Okay, sweet. Jesus. 5 plus 9. So 14 hits.
Okay. This damage.
I chuck this rock and it just goes like bullet speed.
So they're just kind of the other 2 are just kind of like circling above your hands.
Yeah, more or less.
Alright. Now is the point when you would have gone, but since you already took your turn. It is now the monster's turn,
Yeah.
and it is no longer surprised.
Right.
I'm gonna do some DM shenanigans. I'm gonna use its last
I would be
legendary.
Shenanigans.
I'm gonna use its last legendary resistance, so that it can get a turn this turn.
Okay. You think 2?
Yeah. I mean, the horses. This thing
The horses.
is not very intelligent, so yeah, it's gonna go for the horses.
Rah, horses.
And cast the spell magic on
No.
It starts crying.
them.
No, so it is going to make 2 claw attacks and a tusk attack against each horse. So the
Alright.
first horse is 24.
Yeah.
Second horse, 22.
Yeah.
And then way.
Uh-huh. These horses are probably dead.
Oh, I thought these horses were badass.
I mean, they are when the primary stat of the monster they're going against is its strength.
Oh.
Or at least doesn't have, you know.
16 to the first force.
Holy shit, they're not dead!
Okay, it's gonna kill that one, so this damage will go to that same 15.
Okay, yeah, that one's dead.
Alright.
Yay.
Number 2.
Nay!
It doesn't matter. So against number 3.
Oh, exactly.
Okay. Nim is going to look at the person holding a giant flaming sword.
Look at me.
You see as almost like this gray light seems to reflect off, and at the very last second you notice this thin beam, light gray energy extending from the eye towards yourself. I need you to make a con save.
Oh, con save?
Yeah, as it has already impacted you.
10.
10. Oh, okay. Let me get my dice roll real quick.
Is this a very familiar beam?
Yes, to you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no.
I was like, I thought Disintegrate was a dex save.
No, not this ability
You
at
got
least.
hit with dex. You got hit with Disintegrate.
That's how I got it.
Yeah, he got disintegrated.
You take 72 points of force damage.
Yeah.
As you all watch as this beam impacts with Harkon, who kind of like lets like there's this surprised look as a portion of his upper chest and shoulders seem to turn to ash and blow away.
Did you miss?
Huh?
Did you miss? Or did it do it?
It did that.
Oh shit!
Wait, why would I mean?
And now it is Debar's turn.
Are you dying?
No.
No.
He just got hurt.
You know, he's missing a portion of his shoulder and chest, but he's
Yeah, he's fine. It's just a
still
flesh
breathing.
wound.
It's just part of my armor. Part of my armor just took the brunt.
Yeah, your armor will say took the brunt of it, but there's still a significant portion.
Yeah, it was a
Your
lot of. It
shoulder
was a
is
lot
not
of
cracking.
force. It was like a big old force.
You're
punch,
literally
but, like,
your
medical-
arm is dangling on what's left of this side of your
Maybe
body.
not that much. So yeah, it is Debar's turn. I imagine she would be pretty upset that that just happened. So,
Oh yeah.
oh, is she on that?
Yeah, I'm done with gagging right now.
She's
Do you
going
think
to.
Garrett would need to make a wisdom save?
Yeah.
So Dabara is going to do a kind of 16.
You have a moment of where you're like, but you shake.
Yeah, kind of like, you know, PTSD. So Dabara's going to transform, but the way she's going to do it is she's going to sprout wings from her back and kind of like fly to where she's good enough to where she can kind of maneuver right here, and then once she gets into a wider space, fully transform into a dragon.
The ceiling is only about like 45 to 50 feet high.
About 50 feet.
How tall is the dragon?
Dragon's just
It's large.
huge.
It's huge. Yeah.
So what's huge? 4x4? 10 to 20. So 20 feet high by 20 feet long.
The dragon would be taller.
Oh, smaller.
Just
It's really wide but really small.
yeah, it's wider than it is tall.
1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's a 4x4. So if it accompanies that space, 20 feet by 20 feet is 4.
Yeah, but
let's see.
dragons
Yeah,
are taller
Frankenstein.
than 20 feet.
How you decided?
Because 20 feet sounds too small to be a dragon.
There were two of you.
5, 30, 35,
Oh, well, anyways, it's fine. She can't fly. She can be on the ground and be in there relatively comfortably, but she's not super movable.
Yeah, that's fine. I just need
Yes, my siblings are allergic to nuts.
to push aside these horses.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, just start wailing on this thing.
Whale away.
Yeah.
You turned into a whale?
So she's going to use her frightful presence on this thing.
Rawr.
Which,
So was it a save?
yeah.
I'm gonna guess a 9 doesn't succeed.
No, it is frightened.
Uh-huh.
And then
Rawr, I'm bigger than you.
No, this is just a raging dragon.
And then it's going to use 1 bite and 2 claw.
Go for it. As Tabara just running forward, anger on her face, into the dragon, knocks the horses aside and just starts.
23.
Yes.
The borrowing track.
24.
I'm thinking about it. 24 to hit.
Just walk
Yeah,
around.
And then 20.
It's not a character though. Last week the objective was to like avoid combat, but if need be, use it. But we were balanced.
If it looks like she can handle it, then we can get it.
21 for 21 total damage. 5 of it was poison.
Okay.
Does that matter? Okay. So 21 total damage with that. 17 on the claw. Slashing. 9 slashing.
You're really
I'm trying to provide the hard parts.
Can I get a big ol' get a 4x4 that is
You can hold it.
Alright. Is that the end of her turn? Yes. Garrett.
Alright, the bar got this, you know, I'm just gonna 10, 15,
Give inspiration to
25, 30, I look at the bar like, you got this. Cool. I don't know what else to do.
I mean, it's looking pretty hurt. It's definitely bloody. It's also kind of starting to look like an animal backed into a corner.
Dang.
Just gonna look at the creature and be like, fucking suck, you don't got this shit, bitch mockery.
12.
Yeah, no.
thought you said bitch mockery.
Same thing.
Bitch mockery.
3 at this point. Fuck ass bitch. 9 psychic damage.
Okay.
And then whatever else bitch mockery does.
Disadvantage on its next attack.
Yeah. How about that?
Single tier.
Bottom use one of the legendary actions to the tail attack.
I'll make it go back into its backstory.
We need that reminiscence music again.
15 to hit.
Yeah.
Misses. It's just one attack.
I was debating.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does have a.
Inspiration.
She does have an inspiration.
That's fine. We can miss those. We use D10s for.
What happened was when it put its hand up to start crying, and the tail impacted the top part of the armored arm.
Yeah, there it goes. Alright,
Whoops. Alright. It's you, Archon.
What? Shoulderless Archon.
Archon shoulderless.
The arm's still there. There's just
Kind of just pop it back into place.
Yeah, I was saying that. Like his entire arm is slobbed down.
It's just hanging on by like the armpit.
Yeah.
It doesn't liquefy it. It turns it into ash.
Is there a difference?
That's what I mean. It's like a big cheese.
It's not slimy.
Cold taken out.
Yeah. But yeah, you just pop it back into place. You're good to go.
Just brush off
So
the dust.
rub some dirt in it. Come on.
Just brush off the dust.
You can see like underneath your skin how good.
That's tender. Just kind of free action. Stick the sword in the dirt. Take out my bow.
No, you put out your sword.
No, it's still
It's
flaming.
still flaming.
But it's-
I just stick it in the dirt.
God.
Took 2 arrows, line them up.
It's the white flame.
Yeah, someone comes along. Ooh, a campfire.
Just take 2 arrows, line them up.
Uh-huh.
I'm an archer, so like whenever you actually hold a bow, you arch your arm a little bit, so that the line
Yeah.
actually doesn't snap
It
your arm like that.
hurts like hell.
Except for people who wear the braces. I don't see why people can just wear those braces and just straight arm it. Like, just arch your arm a little bit. Just when you do it like that.
How are you shooting at him with the bar?
Very
Yeah, you do not have a shot as they are currently locked in a fray. And are tumbling over each other essentially.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Now the warhorse
horse
is
is
blocking.
on fire.
Yeah, you go to fire the arrow, the horse just looks back at you with like the big, shiny, like anime girl eye.
Look, I have the art. I have
Horseback story.
I have a good shot. Okay. Good
I
shot.
believe in you.
No, I want
I'm-
there's shenanigans that he
You don't get inspiration or anything, but I believe
What are
in
you doing back there,
Look.
Summoner Senpai?
If you want to give him quarter,
No,
you
no,
can
you're
give
good.
him.
You're good. He's
quarter.
big enough because he's taller enough than the horse. That's
I was
ready
like,
for
if you
it.
want to give him like half cover,
No.
like I have enough. I have a plus 14 to my bow attacks because I have plus 3 arrows, so I'm good. To like, you can give him plus 2.
Would you just roll your dice already?
So that is 31.
Alright.
Well, with the horse, no, you hit.
I'll do that trick shot where he's just and then I'll mark him my favorites up with that attack. 21.
Damage.
No.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Well, 7 plus 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14.
How much math do you have to know in lawyering?
Man, surprisingly little. Turns out having calculators makes things way easier.
Yeah. You're not gonna have a calculator in your pocket wherever you go.
Every day.
I think all you really need in life is algebra. That's about it.
Suck it. Elementary school
13
math
on the
teacher.
first shot.
I just have to worry about like
Man.
gauge inches or stick measurements.
That's only good in North America.
Yeah.
Not even Canada.
But America's the only place in the world.
So 18 on the second.
America's a sinking ship,
18
dude.
damage.
Get out while you
Yes.
can.
I've been everywhere. Trust me. I still just explain everything in inches and it's like,
What are you talking about?
Okay, so meters. They'll be like,
You
oh.
release the
that's the-
arrows
you know the difference
as
is
they
like-
strike true in between some of the plating of this creature.
And then the horses are going to.
yeah, you know.
I think they're
That's
just
my
gonna
bad
attack.
Attack, attack.
What time you go to sleep? It's only 9 o'clock.
It's past 5 a.m.
But it's also before 5.
14
I'm missing
Hit.
sleep.
Misses.
and 19.
Hits.
Cool.
The horses are giving it their damnedest. Apparently not there.
It's 6 bludgeoning. And then Devar's going to use one of her legendary actions to tail.
Why is
Tail. 28. That hits.
It's his girlfriend, right? Laura.
Yep. 10.
That's a really scary girlfriend.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm sorry.
She's a dragon.
But she's... Yeah, I guess it's...
Yeah,
whatever she goes
10
with primary.
bludgeoning.
10.
Yes.
Mostly dragon.
Yes, one more legendary action.
Yep.
Comfort point.
So that was the end of your turn. Mola.
comfort food? Another magic
Keep
stone. Wow. That may actually miss. That is.
Sir, there's a giant dragon on the way.
I know. Hold on.
I'm sorry, not a giant. A huge
15.
dragon.
15 misses.
Yeah, but before I did that, I moved. So I didn't hit her. But yeah, miss.
Is there a size for a giant?
Giant.
Is it go medium, large?
Bonus action swallow a potion of swiftness.
A what?
Potion of swiftness.
Swiftness?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Try the luck.
Alright.
Not good luck.
It is now orderly.
Alright. I am kind of terrified of the events because it's the second time I've seen a dragon today, and then there's it's like it's been a big day for
Yeah, you
him.
could just
I'm gonna run. Let's see.
just go, just take out whatever instrument is your fancy.
Yeah, like most intense thing you
diagonally
saw.
get on the
Yeah,
board.
you can kind of.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, the most intense thing you saw before you met these people was like a kind of big centipede.
Alright, I'm near the horse, but whatever. I'm just gonna cast another ray of frost and just try to ping this guy again.
Go for it.
Oh shit.
Oof.
No, that's not gonna hit. That is actually 13.
13.
The ray of frost plus 10 is that?
Roll damage.
Oh sweet! Alright!
Wait, how did he hit with a 13, but I didn't hit with a 15? Oh.
Just roll damage.
Nice.
Oh, that's not nice. I don't know what you think
Cool.
nice is, but he's like, oh, you hit. No.
What's your total?
Well,
8, 16, 24.
29.
29. Number 2 takes 29 damage.
That is gone.
Yeah, you see as you mistime your attack as the horse was trying to leap to hit it with its hooves, and you see as the beam slams into its right shoulder and the frost just kind of slowly creeps over the top half of its body or falling to the ground, and it just shatters, leaving back half of a horse before that fades into dust.
Yeah.
Oh my bad shit! They're gonna be like, my bad guys! My bad. Just kinda like step away and be like, think about it, like just embarrassed.
I'm just like, I hoped.
As soon as he said
I hope they're not
roll
gonna-
damage for him, I got he's gonna.
I was like,
And then he rolled 3 8s.
Garrett Harkham's like, I hope they won't miss those horses.
Oh, they're fade. They'll be fine.
You already lost 2
I
of
get the
them.
feeling these are like, you unpack
I thought I was
them and you
stealing
get
these
like,
horses from Yermon.
Well, it's the monster's turn. Its first claw was a nat 20.
She's
Okay.
but it's this one. It's not.
You can. I'd forgotten to announce that. So you can use your last legendary action.
22.
Yeah.
10 bludgeoning.
Nice.
Oh, 6
Alright, yeah, that's a nat 20 claw attack against her.
Okay. Disadvantage. It's right.
Okay, so that's only a 19.
Use the bardic to increase your AC. Do it. It's never been done before. Somebody needs to do it.
Nah, we're fine.
Damn
It
it.
just means that 19.
I think it's honestly a decent armor
Disintegration
class for
gaze does
bar
not
artificer.
recharge.
Nice.
Yeah.
Artificer? What do I call that?
So the nat 20 or the
That seems
19
19
hits.
hits.
All right, that is
Yeah. Bard.
God, I hate this dice.
The bard racer? Or the art bard.
16
I'm your local
slashing
art
damage
I'm a druid.
on the first attack. The second attack definitely hits with a 26
Oh, Paladanger.
for 10 more slashing damage against the bar.
So total?
23.
So you're okay.
And then Tusk Attack.
With his
20.
flash.
Oh,
Have you been doing those attacks with disadvantage?
I haven't, but that one would have hit anyway, so that's, yeah, 25.
Okay.
Because they have a pretty big plus here. Which is the wrong dice. Points of piercing damage as it just returns the favor of digging in with its claws and ramming her into her with its tusks.
Okay.
And it is
So, in all total, it was 20.
23 plus 22, so 55. All right. And yeah, it's just gonna stay right there because it's dealing with something. And it is Dabara's turn.
Cool. Alright. So Bara ain't happy. So, sorry, Warhorse. Two in the way of this. Hopefully. But Dabara's going to use her Poison Breath.
Nat 20 on the con save.
Okay. So, we'll roll this. Not bad. Half of 59.
Half of 59.
Yes.
Anybody know that off the top of their head?
Round it up. 30. Round it down.
27?
27?
About. Well, I mean,
59.
half it's 1 off. 60.
So
It's
30 rounded up, 29 rounded down.
Ooh. Yeah, you see as she releases this poisonous mist over the creature, it kind of stumbles. It looks wary on its feet. It's just coughing out that smoke. It is not having a good day. And that is very plainly obvious.
Oh yeah, that horse also put that.
Yeah, the horse is dead as fuck.
Yeah.
You don't even see, you just see the cloud wash over it, and then when it clears away, it's just gone.
I'm just like, I was like, poor horses. We're just trying to try.
Goodbye, horses.
Did you name the horses?
No.
That'd been better.
Get attached to him.
Yeah, so that.
No, Jesse.
That'll
Goodbye, horses.
Well, I mean, if you had 4 horses and a dragon, the dragon's still doing good, so I got good feels about it. Granted, this thing is taking a beating.
Yeah, we beat the shit out of it.
Alright, is that the end of her turn?
Yes.
Gareth.
Dissonant Whispers. Second level.
Wisdom save?
Yes, please.
7. Alright. How does that work?
3d6 psychic damage, and it must use its action to move far away.
On a failed save, it takes 3d6, 4d6, that rolls it. Psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Okay.
16 damage.
Alright. So, as far as its speed allows, right? So, it turns to you as it hears this. And you see as it. Onto its back. Uh-huh. She just whacks the dead body, kind of ragdolls through the wall. It is dead.
Woo!
You see as it just has like just blood like pouring out of one of its nostrils.
Ugh, how much gold falls out of it?
It explodes into a pile of gold.
Any legendary items pop out?
That's probably copper.
So it's got scales, right?
No, it does not have scales. It's more like chitin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go walk up and then go ahead and try to chop off one of his fingers.
Okay. So the finger, I would say, is like a little bit smaller than you are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the nail then. I'm gonna try to like.
Okay.
I've got a basic dagger.
So do survival if you're trying to be careful and like actually like
I want to
do it well, or if you just want to rip it off, just do a strength check.
I want its eyes. I want its eye to cut out its eyes.
All right.
That's a 10.
A 10 for
Strength. Survival.
survival. Okay. Yeah, it takes you a while, and you kind of like towards where it like actually connected to the skin underneath. You kind of fuck that up, and it's a little jagged. But for the most part, it's intact.
That's some good material to work with.
Yeah.
Did you say this cavern was caving in?
Looking at it, make an investigation check. Sure. Are you looking at the cave as well?
No, carving out its eyes.
Survival. Yes. Survival.
19.
19. You can
28.
see it
Maybe
does
you wanna
look
trade
like
that.
it's caved in upon initial inspection. But you can see past it was just
You should've got me to
this,
cut out
like
anything
first maybe
you want.
5 feet
I'm
from the
plus
cave
12
that it's caved
is
in,
fine.
and if you're able to get that out, you're able to get
I'm gonna go over here and start trying to move shit over there.
through. Make
If I can.
a strength check. Con save.
On save.
Yes. 28.
20.
Alright. It's hard, laborious work, but you're making good headway.
I know they want to dissect the thing, so I'm gonna, progress this.
28. You're able to successfully extract the eye. It is intact and as good as you can do. It's not in like perfect condition because taking an eye out of the skull is a difficult task, and it will never be perfect, but it's as good as it can be.
I also want to kind of like study how a creature can disintegrate with a beam from its eyes.
I don't think that's something you could really study.
Can anyone help me as to how
I feel like I
this
know
creature can do
somebody
this?
who would be interested if presented the notion.
I'll say that out loud. Anyone know how this creature is able to do that?
What, Arcana check?
Or I'll allow nature
Okay.
or Arcana.
I have +5 in nature.
Neither.
But this is involving a part of nature you don't really interact with. A more
I've
magical.
only seen your roll above that.
I swear, you buy them, and like the first 10 rolls are great, and then that fucking wears off. 10.
Yeah.
I got more.
10.
Yeah.
I mean, the holders disintegrate shit too. That's not really. Now we're 2 after. That's not really
Yeah, combat's over.
something that's.
Music.
Okay. That's not really something that commonly occurs. It's even the people who dedicate their lives to studying this don't have a full understanding of it. It has something to do with creatures that are born of dreams or nightmares. They just kind of don't really follow all of the laws of reality all the time.
It's magic shit. I walk away. I go over to you, and I go, need some help,
Yeah, more the merrier.
and I inject you
Oh, okay.
guidance.
Some needle in my shoulder.
No, you bent over to pick up a rock. It was right in the butt.
So now you
But you feel guided. Okay.
I'll wrap the eyes up.
It's like one of those big old doctor syringes.
Actually, does anyone have a jar?
It's like dangling vials and jars and other containers.
Can I get one of those? The eyes in.
Like I give you, I don't have one big enough.
I don't think you have one.
Yeah.
Because it's like maybe the size of a basketball.
Maybe we chop it into pieces.
Yeah.
Maybe like right down the middle. That way you can
I
still
don't
get
think
it.
I want to cut up this eye if it has powers of disintegration.
Well, we can always like rearrange the components, make it work. You can look into it, but it'll probably dissolve if you don't store it somehow.
There are pieces of one of the
Is there
insectoid
rubble out
bodies.
there? Is there a piece of rubble over there?
Yeah. No, he's currently working on
Can I
clearing.
point the eye at the rubble and try to do a it's called a magic item check. Try to see if I can work the disintegration rate.
Okay.
in the
You
eyeball.
point the eye at the rubble.
Feel like you squeeze it a little.
I'll try to make an arcana check
Okay.
to see if maybe the height. I have to nat 20. And okay, no.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. I'm like, it's worth it, Jack.
Kind of like massaging it a little bit.
Come on.
Until I'm just like, no, just destroy it. If I just punch through the eyeball and just there you go, that one's used. Anyone got any ideas?
Try and investigate it. You
He's
can
also
check
just
on it.
clearing the cave by hand.
You just do this by yourself?
Yeah.
I gave him guidance.
Yeah.
Here,
I
hold
got
it.
some
Alright.
kind of needle in my hand.
If you can find any information.
And like hold it like a little baby in your arm. Like, alright.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah, that's pretty gross.
And
Pretty
then-
heavy.
Then I'll go and help
Okay. So you may
As
make
a-
another.
Yeah.
As I
We'll
walk
do
by, I guess I'll pick up
I'll
the
say this
arrows.
is athletics, since you're working faster now.
No.
What were you trying to do?
Can I try to do what he was doing basically and investigate the item? See
Make
if
an
it's-
Arcana check.
Yeah.
12.
So that was with advantage and guidance.
A little bit better.
Damn, what do you look for? To roll that?
20, 21.
You're helping.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. You're able to
Can I
get
do
it
my
clear
own
relatively
check
faster.
to kind of see if I can get higher? Or
I mean,
can I make the checks and he
you
helped me?
succeeded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Harkon's help, you are able to clear the tunnel enough, not completely, but enough to where you're able to pass through comfortably. Weirdly enough, you see standing on the other end, or rather, sort of sitting on a rock that was part of the rubble, just kind of like almost zoned out expression. Is Lyra just sitting on a rock on the other end of the cave-in.
Who?
Lyra.
Ah, okay.
Oh, hey.
But
Oh, nice of you.
Oh, yes. Well, something came up. I'm afraid I can no longer accompany you.
No.
But I do believe that you'll be able to, you'll still be able to speak with me. I'll still keep my bonus down. And I think I'll just be in Zambia with Cesaro.
Well,
Oh, there's one thing I need to do. Gareth, could you please, and you see she has, it looks like, or rather, you would recognize it as the broken Pact Keeper rod, but it seems to be wrapped in some sort of like parchment or something, and tied up with a string. If you could take care of that for me, that would be lovely. And Harkon, I think this is yours. I probably won't need it much now. And she hands you a bag of holding.
which one?
The left one, but it's empty.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Don't mention it, you owe me one. Yes, I'll just be... hello? Yes, if you could please, I think I'm ready to look at a more sedimentary life. And a few moments later, you hear as you see a figure neither of you recognize. It is a pink-skinned, impala horn tiefling woman, dark pink hair, wearing what seems to be like a tavern maid almost kind of outfit.
Is very pink.
She is very pink.
Ah,
She's like
she's
Pepto
Barbie.
Bismol.
She's Barbie girl pink.
Well, it's hard to look at.
But you see she kind of runs up. Oh, hi. Hey, Harkon, Gareth. What's up? Oh, hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Y'all know her?
Flash of the lens.
That's Lyra's friend.
Oh, okay.
No, the girlfriend, but
Yeah, one friend.
Oh, well, that's a
Was
better
she in our
explanation.
21 shot?
Huh?
Was she in our level 21 shot?
No.
Oh, okay. I swore I heard pink-skinned tiefling before.
I was like a light red tiefling.
Mm,
I
okay.
was
No, I was
Okay.
I was a dark red tiefling.
more red than me.
Yeah. And Lyra just says, okay, well, I think it's time me and her discuss some things privately, but you should be on your way. If anything changes, I'll be in touch, or feel free to just, give me a call. Anytime. Bye-bye now. And Cesar just, bye guys, as she puts her hand on Lyra's shoulder and they away.
We could have asked for a lift.
Yeah, that would have been nice. It was a good idea. And it's fun.
Well, we'll start.
So Jacob's not going to come anymore?
He's on hiatus.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got to do
until
some.
further notice.
You got some work to do.
Oh, cool.
So I'm just gonna start. Well, I guess I can move some of my stuff from my pack into this. That'll be lighter on me. I guess.
Well,
Up my backpack and start loading it into the bag of holding.
Gareth will just stare at the rod for a little bit.
well, it was nice knowing her for a minute.
Mullo feels nothing.
Well,
She's being
that's
nice.
a good token. I wonder what she wants you to do with it. If she wants you to repair it or just keep it as a namesake.
You unfold. Okay. It is a drawing of what appears to be this ziggurat-like structure in what appears to be a jungle in charcoal. It's very well done and very detailed. And then you see scrawled on the bottom in what appears to be Lyra's handwriting. It says, "I believe in you." Signed, Lyra.
He almost starts to cry a little bit.
I'm just, as soon as you said it was a drawing, I just imagined, it says Dear Frieza, and it's just a picture of a butt.
It's just a very detailed, beautifully rendered charcoal drawing of a middle finger.
Classic.
But no, it is that. Zabara kind of looks over and sort of casually walks over and leans against the wall next to you and just quietly says, "So, you're all right."
Yeah. I apologize. Yeah, I'll be fine.
Will it be fine?
Yeah.
Why is that you're not fine right now?
Shut up. You start walking.
Well,
So you finished transferring whatever you finished to your bag of holding.
Yeah, I did that.
Are you done playing with the bodies?
yeah.
Are you still holding the eye?
Yeah, no, I'm like, do you want this back?
Yeah.
You have a bag of holding now.
Yeah. Did you find out?
Yeah,
I
totally.
think something, but I'm not. I haven't understood
You
what
just
I've
have to
determined yet.
pull it up.
Yeah, you need to tell him what his 25 did.
Oh my god! I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I was like, oh, this is amazing.
Just yell at me next time. No. So you can see that from initial observations, because you can't really tell much just from the eye, like holding the eye itself and looking at it. You can see there is a large, optic nerve that is still attached that has been cut, like about a foot long. Looking at that and like kind of the insides and looking through like the light into the pupil, you can see that there are certain almost like lens-like structures that seem to refract light in strange ways. Like they're sort of almost non-Euclidean geometry. But it does not look like there would be any sort of source for the disintegration within the eyeball itself.
Oh, we need to go find that source.
Well, I think that was the body, and it's separated now, so the functionality will have to be reattached to some sort of living magical force.
It does have two arms. Just saying.
I mean, the other one's still attached. If we resurrected maybe this beast, we could get
You
it
guys
to, like,
comment?
point its face.
Can we have? How much time do we have left?
What do you mean?
Like how much time do we have left to get back? How long has it been?
It's been like 3 days.
3 days. We got 2 days left.
How long did it take y'all to get here?
Day and a half, almost 2 days. Something
Oh,
like
we
that.
gotta get Colin.
We just need 15 minutes. 15 minutes.
I'll walk back. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Well, apparently there's another eyeball up there. We thought about recovering that one as well. Because this one, I think we severed the nerve, and I don't know
Right
if I
up
can-
is it?
How high up is what?
The eye?
Well, it's not that high up because the head, like, is about as tall, like up to here on you. You can see because it is currently like on its back arms plate. So you can see the other side where they took out the eye, and there's still one on the left side that is intact.
I believe that you two can find out the source and I can dig it out.
I take out a dagger and stab the eye.
Ah, no.
I see the one you're holding, I stab that one. We don't need that.
I see what you did there.
I'd rather not touch it.
I'm just
You've
gonna.
seen what it does
I'm just gonna throw it on the ground. All right. So
Oh, sorry about
y'all came from this way.
Harkness gonna take out an arrow, knock it at his bow, and aim at his bag of holding.
Well, that's not wise.
His bag of
Oh.
holding.
Okay.
He's gonna think about it for a second.
Do you want to head on? Yeah,
We
should go.
both left. He came back. I didn't come back.
Just Jabara's hand, like, on. It
I'll walk back.
was literally disintegrated. I don't think he wants that to be something he interacts with.
Oh, hey, what's this? You cut open. Oh, it's a scroll of disintegration.
We figured it.
It's just a big pinata and it's full of scrolls of disintegration.
Get in the eye.
And candy.
No, it's pillow mint specifically.
Oh.
Gary's just
I
like,
need
I'm
to
so
go back.
conflicted.
Yeah, Mola's very clearly gone. He started to follow me as well because he knows.
I was short. I was
I
like,
came
I'm
back.
done here.
You know your
And
place.
like he has a quiver on one side with the weapons and arrows, and then he's got a bag of holding, which just misses.
Dysfunctional.
Not counting the desert.
Got lucky this time. We'll find out how many mints are in his bag one day.
Where's Davis?
Ruin all of us.
He's just been standing in the back watching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ruin mine.
Okay.
Ruin his.
Why are y'all on the timeline?
So Molo and Gareth,
Deadline?
roll. One of you roll survival with advantage, or both of you roll survival.
Do you have to survive?
They're up front.
I'm up front.
Well, they left first.
They left.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Who's the line?
I have
I don't know. I
one.
thought I was.
No, one of you with advantage,
I
or
have
both.
one.
I'm about to spill everything from his bag of holding.
15.
15.
Yeah.
Okay. You roll a d10.
Alright.
Ruh-roh.
What
Ruh-roh Raggy.
Ooh.
Shit. What is the skill?
Do you realize
This-
what the Harkon was
this
about
is
to do?
Yeah, I know.
6.
Yeah.
That was about to be a
Okay.
disaster. I don't know how many
so-
things you got in that bag.
I got a lot of stuff.
Passing through, you
It's
come
like,
to a
you
branch
ruined-
you'd come at before.
It's like, huh?
You come to a branch you were at before, but the path you took is currently blocked off. It is caved in, and you cannot see any sort of light or any peak like through to the other side. So it seems pretty solidly caved in. But you do believe that going through the other fork should lead you to relatively the same place, or at least get you back on track, if not a little detour.
Okay.
That sucks.
So continuing on,
Hmm.
you walk for a good while until you come. You see the cave exit into another cavern.
Oh my god. I'm not going in first.
Looking into the cavern.
Make a perception check.
Are we with him?
Yeah, you're all together.
Okay, cool.
We're in the front, apparently.
Well, I am going to. move to front.
26.
Okay.
9.
9. All right. So Gareth and Harkon, you both see there are what appears to be wire, some sort of thread maybe, that connects along the walls up to the ceiling in various patterns in like the upper corners where the stalagmites are almost connecting them. It looks to be light and flowy. You can see there is a slight breeze. You can see the strand just sort of like dangling in the air. Gareth, you see up in the ceiling, just at the edge of your dark vision, what appears to be 3 sets of 8 glowing eyes. Not glowing, but reflecting in the way animals do. They're not moving. They don't seem to have noticed. You don't see this. You just see these thread-like structures.
What's the thread seem to be made out of? Is it like a light or something?
It seems to be light and flowy material. It's shiny, like very, very, very. Not shiny to a very, very small degree.
What do you see with your elven eyes?
Spider.
Cool.
But not one spider. 3. Maybe. I don't know.
Oh.
Pretty sure that's webs.
Nature check?
I mean, you don't have
If he points
to
them out.
determine that they're webs. I'll say.
Whoa.
Pointing out the spiders, it's like you kind of get a general idea of where they are, but you can't pinpoint them.
Gotcha.
Do we want to go this way?
Is it the way we came?
Did you say spiders?
Is that Davis?
It is Davis.
Yeah.
Oh. Actually, a specialty of my studies. Perhaps if we offer them something as distraction or food, they might let us pass unharmed.
Maybe I can dance.
Probably not. They're not appreciate. They don't appreciate the finer arts.
So you can't play a song for us?
I mean, I could, but not that way. Apparently.
Perhaps we can. Perhaps we can cut off.
I'm
your
gonna
arms
walk
to speak.
in.
That is not an equivalent exchange. I'm willing to.
I'm gonna walk in.
give.
You walk in.
I'm gonna walk in.
Okay.
And cast Speak with Animals.
All right. How far do you walk in?
Maybe like into the entrance of the cabin.
Just right outside the.
Just
cave?
right up, like say this is the whole cave,
Uh-huh.
right here.
Okay. Speak with animals works on beasts.
I believe so. Let me see.
Is that understand?
You know, it was-
I got 10 minutes, and yeah, with beasts.
All right.
I don't have my player's handbook. Did I lend it to one of you guys?
Is it the shiny one?
Shiny?
This one?
I got it in a pack. I don't remember if it was shiny.
Probably is this one. Because I know that one's mine.
Where's the? Do you have the monster in?
Yeah. No, I don't.
Yeah, no, it's not that.
Remember the
That
one
one's
we had to
probably
be
yours.
shiny.
Okay.
This
then,
one. This one's
yeah.
mine.
Okay.
Or actually, spiders are beasts.
You don't have your monster?
No, it's right.
It's right here.
Pretty sure spiders are beasts.
I'm pretty sure too. Because
Let's
like
see if these
druids can
specific-
turn into spiders.
They can. I don't know if they can turn into this specific kind of spider.
Ruh-roh.
Also not in the monster. No.
Is it in Mordecai's Teletubbies?
You could just Google spiders.
That probably would have been faster, but I'm already.
You're in it to win it.
I'm committed.
No.
The comatose.
Is it in the player's handbook?
Are they large spiders?
They are large spiders. Like you can't see much of them, but from the reflections. No.
What, I need
Just
a
like a
large
giant
spider?
shadow in the
Yeah,
wall of
do
a
like
spider.
large- Is it a giant spider?
Like a giant.
It is.
It's not large spider, it's giant spider.
It is not a large. It is technically a large spider, a giant spider rather.
Because
It's a
giant spiders in
large
there.
beast.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just say it's a beast then.
That's from
Okay.
D&D.
All right. So you stand in this cave. You don't see any movement or anything around you, but you feel the spell take effect.
And I'll try to speak in the language of beasts or spiders.
Which is all you hear. What do you actually say?
He's doing some sort of.
Is there any arachnid out there?
Apparently, it's not for any animal.
Me and my
Doesn't make any
companions
sense. He can also do it with like switch.
or
Yeah.
do wish to seek passage. If there is anything that I can offer for a safe passage, I will do my best to offer.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
A 13.
13. We only hunger. We only need feed. Which you all hear from above Harkon, coming from seemingly behind these web structures. What sounds to be clicking in return. It's sort of like guttural shrieks. Yeah.
How long are we from the last? far are we from the last cave exposure like this?
From this point, it's been about 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours. Jesus Christ. Anyone bring that eyeball with us? I'm pretty sure spiders love eyeballs.
No, he stabbed and I dropped it.
Can I
like a
offer
ball
up
of liquid.
some giant centipede meat?
Ooze when he did that.
So you come out, just
Understood.
hoist it aloft.
I gotta replay this thing.
Nah, I can't-
Hey,
I
does
can't
anyone
think
have
of
any
it.
like meat that
I didn't think it would further my research in any way anyways, and I produced some of the blighted dry meat that I examined.
Uh-huh.
hell?
Oh, that was from
Spiders
the
suck
serpent.
the
What?
That was from the serpent.
Oh, serpent. Okay, I
Yeah.
thought they were centipedes.
No, no.
Yeah.
I'll pull out one of the fingernails of the big fingernail I got.
I just lower your hand.
This big old chunk of meat. Do I have anything? And then, Great Arachnoids, I present thee with big chunk of serpent meat.
Make an animal handling check with advantage.
I inject you with guidance.
You feel a pinch on your butt. Because you're at about that level.
It makes some more sense this time.
Of course.
16 plus 2 plus what?
Dude, it's working.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
16 plus 7, 23 plus 2 is 25.
See, you have to
25?
give a
Okay.
compliment or play a little jingle. I just have to inject.
Alright, so yeah, you see as above you some of the web structures start to move, and then you see a whole form as this large spider seems to start lowering itself. And as it gets just below the web structures, you see it suddenly, like this puff of smoke, and then right in front of you,
They're bay spiders. Oh,
it.
Very spicy.
You see as its
Spiders.
fangs extend out from its mandibles and sink into the meat as it crawls backwards quickly and then back up into the ceiling.
Ooh, we can tell where we left that body. That's knowledge.
can we make a deal about a little ways back that way? There are
bring.
That's heavy as fuck, man.
just so I know how many to bring. How many are you?
We are many.
They start counting.
Stop moving over each other, damn it!
That is. I'm gonna make an intimidation.
No, not the spiders.
Ow.
I'm a flaming sword.
Uh-huh.
And then. Now, I don't have the time, nor the patience for any of this bullshit. They don't know what bullshit is. But
Just do it
I
just-
swear, I don't care how many of you there are, I will kill all of you.
I'm just
Now let us
picturing-
pass or die.
Yeah, this is all still happening with spiders.
Make an intimidation.
I don't know. I'm a little nervous where this is going.
It's getting really loud.
Make with
Yeah, you did light up the sword. That's not a good
advantage.
sign.
Typically, no. Okay. For
Should we run? Let's see what happens. Yeah.
23.
23. You hear, and then sort of like like spider legs along the ceiling. Be kind.
And then I'll look behind with a. What?
Alright.
Okay.
I guess we're good.
So all you see is just a.
Yeah. So as the last of you walks into the cave, you're kind of like, all right, and then you hear behind you, and you see these two large black and blue striped spiders just kind of like at the edge of the light, just kind of.
I think they're telling us
Oh, okay. That seems fair.
Yeah, let's go.
All right. I'm just gonna like sneak up right behind Archon. It's like grab his shoulder. Like, no, I'm just gonna stay over here.
And as like, I'm assuming, like, as I'm just walking and just...
Oh, fuck, God, spider with my hand. No.
Well, it's just the two behind you that are kind of like following at your heels, just like they seem to be upset, but they're not actively attacking.
There we go. Let's go.
Cool.
Yeah. Drag
But
Davis by the arm.
escorting us out,
Get
basically. Pissed off
swallowed
security.
behind us.
So we're gonna have to ask you to leave.
You need to leave!
Yeah, you didn't yell.
You didn't ask for the spider's manager.
I want to speak to your man.
No,
Giant spider comes out. What seems to be the problem here?
but no, you make it through the cavern
Scotland, for one.
into another cave, where eventually you find the fork that is behind the cave in. So you're back on track.
Yay.
Oh my god.
I don't know what you're doing. Like, you just keep making clicking sounds and then apparently things happen.
I cast web in the cavern full of spiders.
The one of the ones following you just steps on it and like doesn't even notice. You just like have like a bolus, like take that, and it just.
It's like when in Rome, you know?
Yes. Somebody who is you're leading.
Yes.
Okay, make a survival check if anyone would like to assist. They may.
You want some more
You got
guidance? You want some more
Oh, you
guidance?
gave him an inspiration.
And I'm helping. You can have both. 26.
Okay. Yeah. Eventually, you are able to find your way. You recognize the path, and before long, you begin to hear the rushing of the river as you near the exits of the cave.
As a person who's like scared in real life of like generally people being mad at you, it is so hard to try and intimidate as a character who's
Yeah.
big and very scary. So I was like, how the fuck am I gonna intimidate someone? I'm just gonna say something that would sound intimidating.
You just gotta do what every other American does. I have gun. Respect me.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I have fire. Fuck y'all. I will kill each and every one of you. You just gotta sound confident. You should be like, fuck y'all. Alright? I gave y'all I gave y'all enough. See this big chunk? Y'all took that. So that was our deal.
It's like a quarter of one of them.
Yeah, this was Molo size, so.
Yeah. Y'all took it, so that was our deal. So now,
It's enough to feed all of you.
yeah. So now we're gonna pass, and that's gonna be all right.
The
Or
one,
else
the
we're gonna
one
kill
spider
all.
who it actually could feed is like, I'm good.
I already ate.
I already ate, but I'm gonna save it for later.
So now we're gonna pass. Y'all gonna go about y'all's life, and if y'all do decide to come down on us, you'll die for it.
Stop,
Fuck y'all.
nothing won't be nothing.
Yeah.
Alright. You pass through the crystal with the large, or the cave with the large crystal structures, as you had before, and then eventually you come out onto the shoreline of the river, the city before you. You see, as you begin walking, you see in the water suddenly large ripples forming,
Wait.
like something surfacing, and to your surprise,
Yeah.
too, you see the head of what appears to be another of those larger serpents.
Oh.
As it just kind of peeks its head up. You two recognize Sheila.
Real quick, wasn't this supposed to be a 2-day trip back? Didn't we get a long rest in? Or did we, like, ford through 2 days worth of
I'll say, yeah, at some point you had to get a long rest.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
That works.
It, fast traveling.
Yeah.
A little like.
The only reason is because I have no spell slots anymore.
Yeah, no. That was
Yeah,
that
me
was
either. I used them all.
I'm using cantrip.
How many fights did we get today?
We got into at least. Let's see. There was one with the big serpent. There was one with that big ass thing.
Mhm.
There was one that we just passed through.
The big ass fight was memorable.
There was this encounter that I intimidated through because I didn't feel like fighting that shit. And then I think just two. There was two really big encounters.
Yeah, those serpents were scary.
That's why we're scared right now.
I mean,
I didn't take any damage all day.
yeah, I took like 72 and I'm still above 100.
I was at 75. I was hurting. But I did fall. That was memorable.
And that's where we're gonna take a break.
Woo!
Good job, guys.
Get those
we made it out of
sponsored
the cave.
ads running.
We're about to go to town. We can go shopping.
Ready for all the
I was
ads.
gonna go dress shopping with Lyra, but all right.
I think everyone wonders what we would do if they saw a ghost. I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost. I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
You can see is built right on top of the river, spanning across the width of the canyon. There are various architectural designs among the houses. They all seem to be rather large and very individualized in their own ways.
Weird.
Weird. Look at these images.
Weird. Local message.
I'll let you have the rest of that.
Thank you.
Can't
see. In the distance, you can see there are various dragons, both chromatic and metallic, that just seem to be walking about the streets. Some flying overhead to different parts of the city.
Damn. Well, shall we?
Yeah. No, let's we should get some supplies. I mean, do we plan on traveling with these guys? Right. I mean, they seem to be pretty strong.
I've got nothing else better to do.
I mean, they have a dragon.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. It's very interesting to be around a dragon.
I should make clear that no one has me.
Oh, right. I mean,
Yeah, it's not like you're tied down.
well, then why are you hanging with these guys?
Why are you hanging with these losers?
I have
Do you not have any friends?
I can't believe it.
I have plenty of friends.
Then the concept should not be unfamiliar to you.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm like, alright, never mind. Anyway,
Harkon will be like,
Are there any other races?
None that you can see right now.
Peculiar.
There are drakes, I should mention. You can see almost like walking their dogs, dragons with various colored drakes. Sometimes matching, sometimes not.
cute.
oh, they haven't seen what I.
I'm not getting a pet.
Oh, they haven't?
Not getting a
No,
No.
they haven't yet.
Nope.
Too much work.
That's be a lot.
It's always done.
At this point,
So we're on one side of a water feature with a serpent looking at us?
There is a large serpent. Its head is just kind of like halfway sticking out of the water. It doesn't seem to be aggressive. It's just looking at you before it turns and looks towards further into the city and looks back at you.
That one's cool.
that was cool. That name's Sheila.
Oh,
That
okay.
one has a name and a backstory.
That one is fond of a.
What is it?
Sad flute starts.
Hold on, I got this.
Bad recorder.
That's like a PowerPoint flashback.
This is World War II read
Plays the
There's a bunch
Titanic
of
theme.
serpents. Serpents versus like spiders or some shit.
It's like the Anne Frank of
The ancient serpent spider war, of course.
Oh my god.
Anyways, so yes, you see she's just kind of like doing that intermittently before she kind of like raises up a bit out of the water and then sort of dives down and seems to go further down the river.
Well, you got a thing to go do. You guys want to go shopping or something while they're
Yeah, let's do some shopping.
Oh, yeah.
I'll follow. Molo doesn't say anything,
Yeah.
he just follows.
Yeah.
You could possibly be one to make a good case.
Nah, y'all got this, and just start walking off.
Very well.
Nah,
David
fuck that
says,
shit.
We could go get a drink.
It's
I mean,
good
that's
to be
all.
home.
Yeah, it's me, Sam.
We should probably be in a bit of a rush.
Yeah.
Liquor stores?
It's good to be home. It's good to be alive.
Yeah. It seems like one store.
Let's go to.
It's a big store, but
Okay, like it's a supermarket.
Alright, so
Yeah,
you
it's-
begin
it's like a big
being led by Debarra and Davis through
floor
the city.
building.
You three come to what appears to be a large barrel made of sandstone, and in almost like neon lettering on the front in a somewhat cursive script, it says Exotic Exports Emporium.
Fair warning, I believe this place is very much overcharged everything.
Well, I've seen essentials then.
Stepping in, you can see it is arranged very much like almost like a mall. There are about 4 levels, or 3, 4 counting the bottom level. And you can see that there are various sections that seem to be dedicated to like clothes or kitchenware or like camping supplies, things like that.
Just imagine dragons with Slurpees.
Imagine Dragons.
Imagine Dragons.
I love Magic Dragons.
Yeah.
Just imagining dragons with Slurpees going down the escalator.
Right now you can see there is one other, what appears to be a person, on the ground floor that seems to be perusing some books that are in a bookshelf. You see in the center of the bottom floor there is a large square counter, and sitting behind it is a man, large mutton chops, a bit rotund, ginger, pretty pale and freckled. And as you approach, or walk in and approach,
She
he
said
goes,
ginger. You didn't have to explain with pale and freckled. We
well,
already
he's
know
a
that.
pale and freckled ginger. And that's what he is.
Every single ginger is pale and freckled.
Wow.
You don't know.
Yes, I do.
Anyways,
Sultans too.
To be gouging prices, I bet he is soulless. Bet he's a Jew too.
oh,
Wow!
that's
No!
not something you can say.
We're live.
This is like hard
streaming.
contact here. Come on.
There aren't even Jews in D&D. Are there?
This is weird.
Ginger.
I will say, I did have that mod. Were you part of it? The modern? No, you weren't.
No.
I did have a D&D world meets modern world, and one of the things that the British were discovering when they came over is that religion was real. And they're like, "Well, fuck Christianity."
Oh,
yeah.
fascinating.
Yes.
All right,
You,
sorry,
as you
politics
approach, he
next.
says,
Yeah.
"Oh, how you doing? What can I do for you?"
Oh, he's gonna be like, how? That sounds like Mort.
Perusing.
Yes, I'm sure.
See if anything catches my eye.
Mort?
Do I roll for that?
I mean, what are you looking for specifically?
Alchemy books, stuff like that. Anything?
There are,
Any-
on this first level, you can see there is a section that seems to be books. Kitchenware might have something.
Oh, I thought you said the whole bottom area was dedicated to books.
No, it's just a part.
Never mind. It's cheapo. Like 45. Go for it. Get back to me.
Gareth?
I'm just accompanying.
You're hanging out?
Yeah. I don't want to
green
deal
apple.
with this.
There's a hot dog. There's a hot dog stand.
Hot dog stand.
I haven't eaten in a while.
Okay, well, what are they doing?
It's a silver for a hot
They're
dog.
going to go save like a kid's life or something like that.
There's a kid?
Yeah.
Is it their kid?
No.
Whose kid is that?
Not.
You're their friend.
It's a kid we found in the cave, alright? We're trying to
What?
save it. I don't know. I think they
Save
grew like a
it?
personal attachment to it.
Is it not safe in the city? Are we safe in the city?
The kid's being tried or is going to be executed or something like that.
Oh.
Because
Yeah, what do you do in that cave?
she was partnered with the serpent.
Oh.
And they're like,
Okay.
our friend Davis, the old guy, he died, and they're like, we're gonna blame it on this, I don't know, 10-year-old child or something.
Feel like we should have gone to that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're here. I'm gonna buy some new clothes. What are some of the clothing options they have available in the store?
What do you want?
I'm looking. My outfit is just destroyed. It looks disgusting. I want like a whole new.
I was like, what is she? Like
I want some
12?
with
And it's like,
orange,
no, she's
especially
16.
mixed in. A little black, a little silver, if I can, as far as like garments. I want.
Okay.
The
I
same
wanna-
stuff as Lyra. That's what she had. Like orange, black, silver.
All right, purple,
Uh-huh.
black, and silver. Be just a
Okay, just like a suit.
Not like more like I mean, we're assuming we're in the desert, so I want like kind of almost like relaxed robes style, like really like good with the heat. That's why I want to kind of go for black. I do want like to have a hood of some kind, but like more of a just kind of a relaxed one. Doesn't really disguise you; it just covers you from the heat.
Okay. So you're able to make an outfit similar to what you described from various pieces, just mixing, matching. You do find specifically it's a large white cloak of almost sheer fabric, sort of like beachwear.
Nice.
But yeah, You gather all your clothes, bring it down to the counter.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Alright, alright, for all this, that will be... For everything except the cloak, that'll be about 30 gold pieces, and then for the cloak, that'll be an additional 50, so 80 total.
Well, I mean, I'm buying all this together. Is there not like a reduction you can do for me, man?
Make a persuasion check.
Alright.
I made sure to follow him too because I know prices are gonna be up.
Alright, no, that's 28.
28? Well, buying it all in bulk.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
could do it for 65.
yeah. Yeah, that's a good deal. I'll take that.
Of course.
Thank you, sir. You have a changing room by any chance?
Yeah, and he points, and there's like a few sections with like curtained off places,
Be right back, guys. Don't leave me.
This guy covers everything.
Please.
from what you can tell.
He comes back with a crystal worth 100 gold pieces. He's like,
Okay.
"Do you have this in powdered form?"
I can powder it for you.
I would like that.
Alright, that'll be 100 gold pieces.
Slides it on to the counter.
You can do half now and half when I finish.
I mean, how long will it take?
No more than an hour.
He takes half back.
Okay. He takes it and says, "Alright, I'll get right on this." And you see as he extends his hand out, and the crystal or a diamond seems to float up and towards one of the back corners.
Love it.
Alright, if that's everything that's happening in the Emporium.
Yep.
Harkon, you are led through the streets by Davis and Dabara. You can see some of the dragons kind of stop when they see Davis and just seem to stare almost in disbelief, humanoid and in their dragon form alike. Until eventually you come to what appears to be a large Greco-Roman courthouse. You go up the stairs and into the very nice lobby, but it is not decorated in any way that makes the room softer. Seems very utilitarian while also having a dash of artistic architecture. But you see there are humanoid dragons, or dragons in their humanoid form rather, that seem to be wearing official robes. Some that are wearing like that look to be guards of some sort, but oh god, everything left my brain all at once.
I hate that feeling.
We had dragon lawyers.
Yeah.
I was loving it.
You see as the person at the counter seems to be the clerk, right?
Yes, the clerk.
Okay, I'm gonna look at you for this because
Alright, go.
it's very convenient that you're like a lawyer. But anyways, you see as the clerk kind of looks up at you and says, "Please take a number," and then looks down, and then a moment passes before their head shoots up, looking at David and says, Davis, what the fuck? We thought you were dead." And he just comes up and says, "Well, because of this fine gentleman and his companions, I'm no longer dead."
Reward.
You see as the clerk, who is appears to be an elven woman, just this bright green hair that's almost up in like a flame spike. She kind of stands up and just, I'll be right back. And she turns and runs down through a doorway that was behind her desk. You see Davis kind of motions over to the side and says, "Oh, you may want to sit. They can... You know how bureaucracy is."
Yeah, we need a not dead anymore form.
I'll prove this a lot.
Okay.
you would know.
So, after your shopping...
So Molo gets the crystal back.
Yes.
So you see Molo immediately pull out some sort of solution and put all of the crystal inside of it. seals it, shakes it up, produces a flame from nowhere, heats it. It starts to turn solid, and he smacks it. All the glass shatters away, and it's just left this weird egg-shaped thing. He goes, and out of it forms like a black goo that starts to reform and reshape, and then a small molo forms.
No.
I have summoned my homunculus.
Yeah, the whole time you can see Nigel was like, nah.
I'm just like,
Then he
Alright.
puts him on his shoulder and proceeds to walk away, leaving the glass.
Yeah, you watch as he just kind of motions his hand in like a broom, and like a small broom, and this thing comes and sweeps it.
so what's that guy?
Small rope.
Oh. You do anything or?
It's the little homunculus looks at you and goes,
Okay.
Does not speak. Okay.
"Fuck you."
Doesn't speak.
Knows all languages I know.
Including pterodactyl.
You get like two. You got like the angel and devil on your shoulders.
I only need one.
He's the devil on his own shoulders.
So yeah.
What is there anything the three of you would like to do?
I'm
This
more
Dragon City.
I'm more intrigued into what was going on with this whole person being accused thing. Is there any way we can go back to that?
I don't really know where it is, so we can just walk around town for a bit.
You've been here before.